What's going on? I just bought the Mavic Pro and we're about to take it out on its maiden voyage. The internet said that they couldn't believe how small it was, and I would have to agree. This thing is tiny. As you can see here, it's super tiny. Well, this is a thing I saw from Chipotle, but don't look at that. Don't get that out of here. But look, it's super small, which makes it exciting, but it also makes it a little scary with the winds. So I'm going to test it out today. We're going to fly over my future office. In January, we start in the Great Meadow Mills. I'm looking to get some aerials of that anyway, so I decided let's pair these two together and see how this thing does. I'm also interested in seeing how it does just as a stabilizer, just holding the camera, not flying it as a drone. I heard a couple people doing that on the internet, and I wanted to check that out. But I'm mainly just excited to have it. It took 2 months to get. He's ready to go now, baby. I had a surprise when I opened it up that they threw in 2 extra batteries. I don't know if that was a shipping error or just a thanks for having to wait so long, but it's definitely appreciated. So I'm loaded up and ready to go. In order to put my phone into the controller, I have to take it out of the case each time, which is annoying, and also I'm destined to drop this now. Hopefully I don't do it on camera. Pops in pretty easy though. Maybe not that easy. I'm also an idiot, but boom! It's kind of annoying that you have, like, it's hard to hit the home button. Turn this guy on. Let's see if we get signal. Still nothing. For some reason, I can't get it to sync up. It's flashing yellow. Turned it on. I've used DJI products before. I've used the Inspire 1 Pro. I've used the DJI Phantom 2. You know, familiar with the process, but I don't know why it's not connecting. Did not read the manuals. As you can see here, it's flashing yellow on the back. Why is it flashing yellow? Okay, so there's a sequence you have to turn it on. You have to turn on the phone first, turn on the RC, then turn on the Mavic. I totally did not do that. So I'm going to try that and see what happens. Oh yeah, that worked. We got it. Oh, we're ready to go. So we have to wait for this update now, which is now 36%. So the battery controller is charged. It's at 97%. But my phone is at 10%. Yeah, phone's at 10%. So this won't be a long flight. Got to choose the aircraft's name. I'm naming it Melvin. Melvin the Maverick. All right, Melvin. Let's do it. Oh, we got picture. My first attempt at flying the Mavic went horrible. I didn't really know how to use it. I couldn't control the camera going up and down. I just had it straight out. I couldn't figure out where to move the gimbal. But my main problem was my phone only had 9% battery when I started. So I was super scared because sometimes my iPhone just craps out in the middle. So I was kind of nervous to fly too far or get too crazy with it, since it could end it at any point. I didn't know if I would be able to fly home without having a monitor controlling it. Since the iPhone is used as the monitor, it was pretty important to have that powered up. I'm an idiot for not having it charged up. But I'm going to give it another shot today. I'm going to give it another shot, but I'm going to try to fly again. It's nighttime now, so it's not going to really go at night too well, but I'm going to try to fly it indoors here to see if that works, and, you know, is it good as it says it is. I also definitely need to figure out the color profile. I did look at some of the footage from that first flight, and the colors were weird on it. It was super saturated, and I know it's kind of low light in the beginning. It was, you know, it's getting darker, but the colors didn't look real at all to me. I know these things are going to need some kind of LUT or some kind of, you know, color correction, and I'm definitely going to play with the color profile. But right now, it wasn't impressive. I know everybody's been impressed by it, and I want to be impressed by it. I bought it, obviously, but I wasn't too happy with the first quality of image. It's obviously cool to have a drone, mainly because I couldn't control the camera, and I was a little nervous about that. But the obstacle sensor was amazing. I flew it out myself, and it stopped like right next to me. It was pretty cool to see, you know, how good that feature is, and so that's great. So I don't have to worry about losing my drone by hitting stupid stuff. That definitely works. The acceleration was great. The ability, the maneuverability was amazing, and the size. It's so small. It is so small. So I'm excited to fly it again. I'm gonna try to do it inside in the office here to see how that does it, to see if he can even do it. So let's give it a shot. So it's saying it's ready. So I had the Mavic Pro for 2 days and I've already crashed it. I flew it inside and it flew well, it flew good, but then I took it outside and it did not. It hovered 4 foot above the ground and then took these massively right turns just constantly. I was trying to correct it back to the middle, tried to land it, and by the time I did that, it hit the wall. Gimbal is now JELLO. I get this JELLO effect that I'll show you. I seen a couple of things online on how to fix it, tried everything and nothing. So had it for a day, have to send it back. But you know, there's a lot of people online that crashed it similar to the way I did and then was able to fix it and the gimbal didn't become JELLO. I don't know why mine was different. It didn't seem like anything broke. It seemed like it was there. It's just never could get the gimbal to calibrate. It always said motor overload and gimbal obstructed. So I sent it back. We'll see what happens and hopefully I get it back soon. Because it definitely flies awesome, especially inside. It was cool to see it go, how stable it could fly inside. I remember the Inspire 1, I tried to fly it inside of a gym one time, and it couldn't even handle that at all. Since it couldn't get the GPS, it was going crazy. But this one, the Mavic Pro, just stayed completely steady the whole time. So it's pretty impressive. It is small. It's way smaller than I thought, and I'm scared to see how the wind will take it over when we do get it back up. But so one day I waited 2 months, got to play with it for 2 hours.